Hi there, and welcome to the third episode of the Renegade Roundup, the weekly show that is written, starred, and created by the entire Renegade team. On this week's show, we talk about The Last of Us 2 being leaked, Shonen Jump's yearly manga tournament, and the sad passing of Scrubs actor Sam Lloyd. And Jojo introduces us to Kitsu Creations in this week's Small Business Shoutout. But for now, let's get on with the show. Starting us off today is the news that a large number of cutscenes and story details from Naughty Dog's upcoming The Last of Us 2 have been unfortunately leaked online. Originally thought to have been a disgruntled employee, it's recently been revealed that it's been obtained through an outside hack attempt. Details about the game's plot, characters, and ending were all distributed to sites like YouTube, 4chan, and Dailymotion, although they've mostly been taken down as of recording. Speaking to Polygon, a Sony representative said that SIE has identified the primary individuals responsible for the unauthorized release of The Last of Us 2's assets. They are not affiliated with Naughty Dog or SIE. We are unable to comment further because the information is subject to an ongoing investigation. Most media outlets have been pretty good at containing the leaks, with most not even refusing to link them. The Last of Us 2 was recently delayed indefinitely following the current COVID-19 crisis, but almost immediately after these leaks, the game was given a release date of the 19th of June, not even a month after its previously cancelled release date. Hopefully this won't impact sales of the game, as this was a lot of people's most wanted game of the year, but unfortunately we'll have to wait and see.
Hello you awesome boys and girls, I'm Anthony aka Mad Wizard. So a bit of video game news this week. Due to the current COVID-19 outbreak, and as a lot of my fellow nerds and geeks will know, a lot of the big titled summer events, video game wise, like E3 and Gamescom, have been either sort of cancelled or postponed, or sort of like just making them sort of like more online events, which, you know, obviously at this time, I mean, it's completely understandable. A little frustrating, but obviously completely understandable. It's always worth being safe than sorry in these kind of regards. But that being said, I say the industry has gotten together and is announced a Summer Games Festival. Yes, a new industry-wide celebration of video games that will spawn from the months of May to August. So a 4-month convention, essentially, a full digital experience, which is mind-blowing. It's fantastic. It will bring, they're saying that it will bring sort of breaking news in the game industry, or sort of like new releases and stuff like that. Also free playable content for some customers across the gaming industry, and obviously special privileged people, as well as Jeff Kingsley is apparently acting as a co-curator and host for the event. For some of the lineups, apparently so many of great big companies game in the sort of video game industry getting involved in this, including people like Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, Sony, Microsoft, Riot, Square Enix. The list goes on and on. It sounds absolutely amazing. Apparently the Summer Games Festival is built around a functional all-digital event, making it the first of its kind, which I'm kind of a bit surprised that it's actually taken this long to create something like this. I mean, what with the industry going down the paths of sort of VR, and obviously technology improving upon that and other things all of the time, I'm kind of surprised it's taken actually this long in order to make an event like this. But obviously under the circumstances, but also under the platforms as well, it makes absolute total sense, and I think that it's a very good idea. Apparently, the events will all be streaming on all major platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Mixer. So basically many different platforms so that you can stay up to date on things. Platforms such as Stream and Xbox will also be offering demos as well for the video games that are limited on there. And also during the time as well that the Steam Gamer Festival as well is also set for for the dates of June, between the 9th and the 14th, so super looking forward to that as well. All in all, this sounds like a fantastic gaming event. Don't know what's going to happen. I mean, like E3, watching it every single year, they always pull so many rabbits out of the hat. It's amazing, and actually to have this full now immersive experience that they're going to be bringing to the table, I think is just really taking the gaming industry to the next level. Really super looking forward to this, and I think a lot of other video game nerds like myself will also be heavily watching this throughout the months of May to August, seeing what new fantastic products that these companies will be releasing. And of course, as always, that if any sort of like news that gets announced will be definitely said on this platform here, so stay tuned for future videos and of course more fantastic awesome content from the Renegade Revolution team.
Now, in case you hadn't heard yet, the best player in the Overwatch League just up and left to go play for a new team, a new game that hasn't even left beta yet. Jay Sinatra 1 was part of the San Francisco Shock, a team where he had won the championship last year, the most valuable player, and went on to win the Overwatch League World Cup with Team USA, all in the same year. He was the face of the Overwatch League for many people, and he announced this week that he's retiring from professional Overwatch to go play Riot Games' new first-person shooter, Valorant. Valorant was revealed earlier this year as part of Riot Games' 10-year celebration, and it blends the tactile nature of games like Counter-Strike with the hero shooter aspect of Overwatch and Team Fortress. It's currently in closed beta, where the only way to get access to the game is through keys being dropped as part of a Twitch promotion, and because of that, it's seen a massive popularity, breaking multiple viewership records in the very short time since its release. Sinatra has announced that he's joining Team Sentinels, alongside some ex-Counter-Strike and Apex Legends pros. Now, due to a clause in the Overwatch League's contracts, Sinatra couldn't sign to any team that has a vested interest in the OWL, meaning that he couldn't sign with Team NRG's recently announced Valorant team, as NRG is the owner of the San Francisco Shock. Riot has publicly said that Valorant won't be getting a full franchise league like the OWL, or its multiple League of Legends leagues worldwide anytime soon, and that they want to try and build up the scene first with third-party tournaments, and then possibly move to a full league format. The OWL has seen a lot of troubles in the last few months, with the commissioner of the league going to work with Epic Games, rumours of boosted viewership numbers, and high-profile casters and talent leaving over conditions and pay at the start of the season. Only time will tell whether the Overwatch League can recover from this high-profile exit, and whether Valorant will see any more big names sign in the coming weeks. And now over to Jojo, who'll introduce you to Kitsu Creations in this week's Small Business Shoutout.
Welcome back, and today on our Small Business Shoutouts we're going to be looking at Kitsu's Creations. Now, if you're at MinamiCon this March, you may have seen her colourful stand of fluffies in the dealer's room. Kitsu's Creations was also one of the stalls that was featured in our MinamiCon Roundup video via our YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, you should totally go and watch it. It's owned by a lovely lady called Amber, who you may also know as Kaida. Unfortunately, she's had to close her store for online orders at the moment due to her local post office during the coronavirus crisis. However, she's hoping to have online orders and commissions back up by the end of this month. So, what does she do? She sells these beautiful ears, as you can see here, and also some lovely fluffy towels. This one is super soft and really easy to wear. You've got an option of either just putting a pin through it and putting it through your clothes, or you can just tie it on with a ribbon, so very durable. She also does collars, really cute things called paw bees, which are little small paws that you can fiddle with, or if you want she can even put a squeaker in them. Equally, she does that with tails as well, so she does tail charms. She also does necklaces and hair bows and other accessories, including fashion glasses, which are a new release for her store. In the future, she's also hoping to make custom paws as well, and she does do custom ears too. So, if you want to have a look at some other stuff that she does, here's some other examples. These are all ones that I bought at MinamiCon. So these ones are really cool. They've got little earrings on them. These were her Sakura ears. These ones are based on Okami. the game. And you may also recognise these fox ears as well that I was wearing at MinamiCon. If you get the chance to see her in person, she's a really lovely person to talk to, and she really looks after her customers, so definitely give her a look at. We'll put her Etsy and Instagram links below for you. Do check her Instagram for future updates, especially with what's going on with her shop and her orders at the moment. So yeah, until next time.
Medibank Inc. and publisher Shueisha made an announcement on Friday. There will be a special overseas award for the Tezuka Manga contest in order to find global talent outside Japan. Shueisha and Weekly Shonen Jump regularly hold the Tezuka Manga contest yearly in order to look for new talent for shonen manga. The contest is named after legendary Tezuka Osuma, also dubbed the God of Manga, who famously created Kimber the White Lion, Astro Boy, and Princess Knight, plus many more. The contest itself dates back to 1971. That's quite a long time. And the special overseas award is part of the 100th iteration of Tezuka Manga contest and will be open to entries in English, Spanish, Chinese, and Korean. The entries will be judged by well-known people of the industry, such as Toriyama Akira, Dragon Ball, Oda Eiichiro, One Piece, Kato Kazue, Blue Exorcist, Hirokoshi Kohei, My Hero Academia, Inoue Takahiko, Slam Dunk, as well as Tezuka Productions plus editor-in-chief of Shonen Jump and Jump's SQ. Whew, those names. I'm sorry, I butchered them. The first prize winner will have the excellent opportunity of being published in either the print or digital versions of Weekly Shonen Jump. They will also receive 2 million yen prize money, which is about $18,670, and will be invited to the award ceremony in Tokyo. The second prize winner will also be invited to the award ceremony and will receive 1 million yen, about $9,335. Finally, there will be an honorable mention winner who will be getting 500,000 yen, which is about $4,667, and will be invited to the award ceremony too. Contest submission guidelines and rules are available in English on their website, which will be linked in the video description below. And the winners will be announced in December. So if you're going to participate, good luck. Good luck.
In more sad news this week, the actor, singer and musician Sam Lloyd sadly passed away on Friday the 1st of May after being diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumour last year. The veteran actor has over 60 credits to his name, including roles in Desperate Housewives and Shameless. He's also appeared in films such as Galaxy Quest and Flubber. But perhaps he was best known as his role as the skittish lawyer Ted Buckland in ABC's Scrubs. You may also notice that his a cappella group, The Blanks, have also featured in the show, mostly practicing in the lifts of Sacred Hearts Hospital. Scrubs creator Bill Lawrence has come forward to say that he was a kind and sweet guy, and he will be missed by many. Actor Zach Braff, who plays JD, and Robert Macchio, who plays the Todd, have also shared their love and condolences via Twitter. He is survived by his wife Vanessa and his son Weston. Sam was 56 years old when he passed away.
Ubisoft has finally unveiled their worst kept secret of the year in the reveal of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Announced via a live drawing event by Australian digital artist Boss Logic, the 8-hour session slowly showcased the setting and upper body of the new protagonist, followed by the title reveal. The following day, Ubisoft showed off a full cinematic trailer for the game, showing off Eivor in his male form, as in, following in tune with the previous title Odyssey, you can decide whether to play as either male or female versions of Eivor. In addition to gender choice, you can now customize hair, facial features, and body tattoos. Combat has seen a slight overhaul, with the reintroduction of dual wielding, with pretty much all combination of weapons, from double axes to even a double shield build. Throwing axes make their first showing in the series, and the famous hidden blade makes its return after being absent in Odyssey, although for the first time it's on top of the arm instead of the usual underarm blade. Now, the Assassin's Creed series has occasionally delved into customizable bases in the past, but in Valhalla, base management will play a major role. It's your own Viking village you'll see prosper and grow, in which your clanmates will live in, lead producer Julian Lafayette told Eurogamer. It's the centre of our quests, and the centre of the decisions you make. We want to make players see the consequences of their actions. Now, you'll also be able to build unique mercenary Viking raiders to fight alongside your clan, and you'll be able to share these marauders with your friends for them to use in their own raids. You can even earn some loot when your friends use them in their games. Making her return for the third time, players take control of modern-day character Layla Hassan for segments of the game. Now, there's no set launch as of yet, with Ubisoft giving a holiday 2020 release period, although it's been announced that the game will not be coming to Steam, with the PC version being released via the Epic's Game Store and Ubisoft's own Uplay storefront. This is also the first title to be released on both Sony and Microsoft's next-gen consoles, with PS5 and Xbox Series X, respectively.
You may have already heard about Games for Carers this week. This was a site that was launched on the 29th of April, and it was created by Keymailer with help from Yuki and the UK gaming industry. What's their goal? Simple. They're giving away 85,000, that's right, you heard correct, 85,000 free games to NHS workers across the country. Companies such as EA, Konami, Xbox and Sega are already involved in this initiative, and games are available on a wide variety of platforms. This includes Xbox, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and, just for the PC gamers, Steam. The Creative Industries Manager, Caroline Dinage, has said, "Our amazing NHS staff are working hard on the front line in the fight against coronavirus, and it's brilliant to see the UK's video games industry uniting to say thank you through this campaign. We have worked closely with games companies to help keep people safe, and I'm delighted the sector is continuing to support the NHS in such an innovative way." If you've not already heard of Keymailer, they're basically a site that connects influencers with game developers and publishers. If you're an NHS worker and you're interested in receiving your free game, all you need to do is go to their website, which is listed here on the bottom, pop in your NHS email, they'll send you a link, and all you need to do is just click that link and you can choose your free game. Don't be disappointed if you don't see any games available or if the games that you're looking for aren't available. They do refresh their website every day, they do release more games every day. It took me about 3 days to find something that I liked, so don't be discouraged. And to be honest with you, it's a really nice gesture that that we've been given this gift from gaming companies. It's really nice to have something to come home and chill out to. So thank you to all the developers and all the games people, and also thank you so much to everyone in the essential key workers sector. And that's not just the NHS, that involves postal services, public transport, retail, everything. So from Renegade, from all of us at Renegade, thank you so much. And also, on a slightly different note, but still games related, if you are playing Animal Crossing at the moment on Nintendo Switch, don't forget that tarantulas are not going to be available on your islands anymore. They have been replaced with scorpions. I completely forgot this was going to happen until I left my little house yesterday and there were 2 scorpions outside. Catching them is exactly the same way as you would catch a tarantula, though unfortunately I'm not able to tell you how much they're going to go for if you're selling them on the market. So yeah, stay safe, both in real life and in the Animal Crossing world, and yeah, thank you again.
Closing out tonight is news from the cinema industry and its response to the recent digital releases. A group of cinema chains has announced this week that they will stop showing any films from Universal Studios in light of the comments made by their CEO after their release of Trolls World Tour. Universal moved the release of the Trolls sequel to an on-demand format after the closure of all cinemas as part of the COVID-19 pandemic. This, in part, made the studio over $100 million in 3 weeks, prompting the CEO, Jeff Shell, to announce that even after cinemas reopen, they will still keep releasing films in both cinema and on-demand formats simultaneously. This has angered many cinema chains, with AMC, Odeon and Cineworld all releasing statements saying that they will no longer show any Universal Pictures films in their establishments. A representative for Cineworld told Deadline, "Universal's move is completely inappropriate and certainly has nothing to do with good faith, business practice, partnership or transparency. We make it clear again that we will not be showing movies that fail to respect the windows, as it does not make any economic sense for us. We have full confidence in this industry's current business model, and that no one should forget that the theatrical side of this industry generated an all-time record income of $42 billion last year, and the movie distributors' share of this was about $20 billion. Universal is one of the largest film companies in the world, responsible for Jurassic Park, Fast and Furious, and the Harry Potter franchises. So to see these films disappear from cinemas is a great shame, and one that I personally don't want to see last too long. And that's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, and remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all of our content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.